June 22, 1941. 0430 hours. The Lithuanian-Soviet border, shrouded in pre-dawn mist. Panzer grenadiers huddle in their half-tracks, breaths fogging the air as engines rumble low. Oberleutnant Friedrich von Steuben peers through binoculars at the shadowy horizon, a smirk curling under his mustache. "Look at that rust bucket," he mutters to his crew, spotting a distant silhouette, a Soviet tank, squat and unrefined. "Toy soldier on tracks. We'll crush it like tin." Laughter ripples through the ranks. But as the first artillery shells scream overhead, signaling the launch of Operation Barbarossa, that toy stirs, its turret swivels, and the world for these German invaders is about to shatter. The arrogant dawn. The air bites with the chill of early summer, carrying the scent of pine and diesel. You can almost feel the ground tremble under the weight of 3 million Wehrmacht troops massed along an 1,800-mile front, from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea. Field Marshal Fedor von Bock's Army Group Center leads the charge, their panzers, sleek Mark IIIs and IVs, gleaming with the confidence of blitzkrieg victors. France had fallen in weeks, Poland in days. The Soviets, a backward horde, their army purged by Stalin's paranoia, equipped with relics from a bygone era. In Berlin, weeks prior, intelligence briefings had painted a picture of derision. General Heinz Guderian, the architect of armored warfare, reviewed captured Soviet designs with a raised eyebrow. The T-34, they said, was a crude machine, slapped together in Kharkiv factories by unskilled laborers. Its sloped armor? An accident of primitive welding. Wide tracks? Useless on Europe's roads, a joke in mud. Inferior steel, scoffed engineers at Krupp. It'll shatter like glass under our 50mm guns. Propaganda films mocked the Red Army's peasant tanks, showing them bogged down in drills, crews fumbling like amateurs. Von Steuben's unit, part of the 7th Panzer Division, rolls forward at first light. The border barriers crumple under caterpillar treads. Soviet frontier guards scatter like leaves in the wind. Initial clashes are one-sided. BT-37s and T-26s, light and outdated, erupt in flames from a single hit. "See? Toys!" shouts a sergeant over the radio, as his Panzer III claims its first kill. The Germans advance 50 miles in hours, capturing bridges intact, prisoners babbling in terror. But whispers circulate. Scouts report odd sightings, medium tanks with unusual profiles, moving with eerie grace over rough terrain. In a forward command post, Colonel General Hermann Hoth pores over maps, dismissing the rumors. "Exaggerations," he snaps. "The Bolsheviks have nothing we haven't seen." His staff nods, toasting with captured vodka. The plan is flawless. Encircle Minsk, smash the Western Front, march to Moscow by autumn. As the sun climbs, the first real test emerges near the village of Rasseni. A lone T-34, hull number obscured by mud, ambles into view, its 76mm gun barking defiantly. German anti-tank crews laugh at first, Pak-37 guns swiveling to engage. Shells ricochet off its angled plates like pebbles on a pond. "What the?" a gunner stammers. The T-34 charges, tracks churning earth, crushing a half-track under its weight. Machine guns chatter, but bullets spark harmlessly. Panic sets in. You imagine the sweat beading on foreheads, the frantic cranking of turrets. A Panzer IV fires point blank. Boom! The round glances off. The T-34 retaliates, its shell punching through German armor like paper. Flames engulf the Panzer, screams piercing the chaos. Von Steuben, from his vantage, watches in disbelief. "Impossible," he breathes. His crew falls silent. Deeper into the fray, Major General Walther Naring's 18th Panzer Division encounters a squadron of these beasts. Reports flood in, shells bouncing. They're unstoppable in the muck. The wide tracks distribute weight. gliding where panzers sink axle deep. Snow isn't fallen yet, but the Rasputitsa, the mud season, looms, and already the T-34s mock the invaders' narrow treads. Guderian himself, touring the front in his command vehicle, receives urgent dispatches. "Enemy tanks impervious to our fire," one reads. He crumbles it, barking orders for flank maneuvers. But doubt creeps in. Had they underestimated? The T-34's Christie suspension allows speeds up to 53 kilometers per hour, outpacing German designs. Its diesel engine runs cooler, less prone to fire. Facts once dismissed now bite back. By nightfall, the Germans tally victories, but at a cost. Destroyed T-34s reveal their secrets. Layered armor, up to 45 millimeters at angles that deflect like a fortress wall. Crews, though green, fight with desperation. One T-34, riddled with hits, rams a German column before exploding. Heroes or fanatics? The line blurs. Von Steuben slumps in his tent, replaying the day's horrors. Toys, he mutters bitterly. But as artillery thunders in the distance, a chilling thought emerges. What if this is just the beginning? How many more of these monsters lurk in the Soviet depths?